Elara and Milos were not born to a quiet life. Their parents were wardens of the Whispered Woods who got lost in one of their adventures. Their home, the very hut the siblings now live in, was a rambling cottage filled with maps, pressed flowers, strange artifacts, and the constant scent of pine needles and drying ink. Elara, with her fiery red hair and a spirit to match, is the heart of every adventure. She leads with boundless curiosity and a brave, impulsive nature that pulls them toward the next discovery. Milos is her thoughtful counterpart. With a calm gaze and a cautious, observant mind, he is the steady anchor to Elara's whirlwind energy. He notices the details she might overlook, ensuring their quests are as clever as they are bold. Were two of the most adventurous souls in the Whispering Woods. No tangled path was too daunting, no babbling brook too wide to cross, usually.
Come on, Slowpoke. The legendary Sunstone Meadow won't find itself.
Easy for you to say. You have the balance of a mountain goat.
Finn replied with his cautious mindset. They safely reached the other side, laughing at Milos's near slip. Their usual morning adventure was underway. It wasn't long before their current quest was interrupted by a more unusual event.
Whoa there, Pip. What's all the commotion?
He seems quite distressed.
Pip flew towards a particularly ancient oak, its branches heavy with moss. Elara and Milos exchanged a look and followed. Reaching the oak, they heard it, a chorus of high-pitched, surprisingly melodic singing. The singers? Lope of a group of squirrels, each perched on a branch, seemingly serenading the forest.
Singing squirrels? I've heard tales of talking ravens, but never this.
Their melody, it's almost hypnotic, and they seem quite focused.
The squirrels continued their unusual performance for several minutes, their tiny chests puffing out with each note. Then, as suddenly as it began, it stopped. The squirrels scurried away, leaving Elara and Milos in puzzled silence.
Well, that was certainly peculiar. Did you notice how they all stopped at the same time?
And their eyes, they were all fixed on something. High up in the branches, I think.
Following Milos's gaze, they spotted it. A cluster of shimmering golden berries they had never seen before. They were nestled amongst the leaves, catching the sunlight, but they were on a particularly thin and high branch.
Just a little further.
Elara, be careful. That branch doesn't look too sturdy.
Despite the wobble, Elara managed to pluck a few of the golden berries. As she started to carefully make her way back, the branch dipped sharply, and she lost her footing for a moment, clutching wildly at the trunk.
Whoa! Elara, hold on!
A relieved Milos, catching her in a hug at the base of the tree.
That was too close. Please be more careful, Elara.
Duly noted. But look what I got.
Despite the near fall, Elara was still eager to discover the mystery of the berries. Against Milos's continued caution, she popped a tiny nibble into her mouth. Her eyes widened.
It tastes like sunshine and laughter, and I can understand Pip.
You ate it? What do you mean you can understand Pip?
Pip, who had been fluttering nervously nearby, landed on Elara's head and chirped excitedly.
She understands me. She really understands me. I was trying to tell you. The berries make the forest sing.
He says the berries make the forest sing. That's what the squirrels were doing.
Singing berries that let you understand animals. This is certainly a new one.
Intrigued, and perhaps a little less hesitant after Elara's experience and near disaster, Milos cautiously tried a small piece of the berry. A similar look of surprise spread across his face, though his reaction was more subdued.
Well, I can hear the ants arguing about who gets the biggest crumb.
Isn't it amazing, Milos? The whole forest has a voice.
For the rest of the day, Elara and Milos explored the woods with their newfound ability. They listened to the gossip of the sparrows, the grumpy complaints of an old badger, and the cheerful chatter of the brook. They even had a surprisingly philosophical conversation with a wise old owl.
The forest is full of secrets and stories.
It's like an entirely new world has opened up to us.
As the sun began to dip below the horizon, casting long shadows through the trees, the effects of the berries started to fade. The animal voices became indistinct again, and the world returned to its usual, less chatty state.
Well, that was an adventure I won't soon forget. Even if it had a slightly wobbly moment.
They knew the singing squirrels and their magical berries were a secret treasure of the whispering woods. As they walked back towards their hut, hand in hand, they couldn't help but smile, already anticipating their next adventure, perhaps one involving slightly less precarious tree climbing. And so, Elara and Milos returned home, their hearts filled with the secret songs of the forest and a healthy respect for wobbly branches, a reminder that the greatest magic often lies in the most unexpected